When it comes to Battle Royale in H1Z1, are you like a big floppy turd? Well, you came to the right place. My name is Sluggybug, and I'm here to help. These here are my 25 beginner tips to help you suck less at Battle Royale. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's get it on! H1Z1 is a game that's still very much in alpha. Some of the info found here today may be useless tomorrow, so keep that in mind. This guide is meant for newer players, but I'm not going to say that a veteran won't find something useful that they can use here. Now with all that being said, let's get rolling right into it. Let's start with the boring crap first. Tip number 1. Optimize your video settings. To do this, open up your Steam, go to your game library, and right-click H1Z1. Click on Properties, go to the Local Files tab, and then click Browse Local Files. Find your user options.ini in the game folder and open it up. From here, you can edit the different options in the game to your liking. Under Rendering, change your shadow quality to 0. Here, you can see the settings that I choose to play with to optimize my FPS. Tweak this as you find accordingly to give you the best FPS in-game. The better FPS you have, the smoother the gameplay, and the better chances you'll have at killing other players. Tip number 2. Setting up your inventory screen. In the middle of a firefight, you might need to use a quick first aid, or you might want to switch from a frag grenade to a Molotov, so it's very important to be comfortable with your inventory UI. Use Tab to open up your backpack and click the downward arrow next to Inventory Item Containers. This will give you the option to change the view style of your inventory. List view is the default, icons only just shows the icons, 2 columns splits everything into 2 columns, and 3 columns into 3. Personally, I use icons only just because it's what I've gotten used to. Find the one that you like the most and get used to using it. Tip number 3. Field bandages. These things will save your life, and on top of that, they're plentiful because you can make them out of cloth scraps. To get cloth scraps is pretty easy. Just shred an empty backpack, shirt, pants, gloves, hat, bandana, hell, whatever floats your boat. I only bother shredding backpacks and shirts because you get ×4 scraps of cloth for every bang. It takes 2 scraps of cloth to make 1 bandage, so 1 shirt or backpack will equal 2 bandages. They can be used quicker than a first aid, and will also stack with first aids, so if you need to heal in a pinch, they are pretty ideal and can hold you over until you're able to apply a first aid if needed. They can also stack on themselves as well, which make them useful after fights to conserve your precious first aids. Tip number 4. Multitasking badass. You can shred, make bandages, and heal all at the same time. How's that for multitasking? If you ever find yourself needing some bandages quickly because you're bleeding out, start shredding right away. Once you get your first scraps of cloth, make 2 bandages and then begin shredding another backpack. At that point, the bandages will be done, so use 1 and then begin making 2 more bandages. This can be repeated as needed. Tip number 5. Locate a vehicle quickly. When parachuting down, it's pretty easy to locate the different car spawns if you know how to spot the cars, and tell them apart from the trash cars, the ones that you can't drive. When you're falling, the cars you can drive will actually render into your view before the trash ones. The best way to see this in action is above Romero's and PV. Here, you can see the police car render in before any of the trash cars in the parking lot. Once you know this little trick, it makes cars a lot easier to spot from the air. Be sure to grab the spark plugs and the biofuel out if you plan on looting the area. Tip number 6. Carry extra tactical helmets. The tactical helmet is something you gotta have in a Battle Royale because it can keep your melon from being split in 2. If you manage to get tinked in the head, check the durability of your helmet. If it's red, it's garbage and you need to switch it out for a fresh one, which is why it's a good idea to have a couple of backups. Tac helms are easy to find, and when wearing one, it can keep you from being killed. Remember to check the durability of it after each fight to see if it needs to be switched out. If you're wearing a red tac helm, you might as well be wearing a pancake on your head. Tip number 7. First person against third person. I've heard people ask which one was better. The answer is both. First person is better in close quarters, like houses, especially while using a shotgun. If you go third person while inside of a house, sometimes the camera can get wonky and you won't be able to see through your own guy. Third person can be useful for peeking around corners or to look over fences. Out in an open field while using a rifle, third person is better because you can see more of the battlefield around you and it makes it a little bit easier to aim. Find the best ways to use them situational. First person for shoddy aiming and clearing houses, third person for peeking and for aiming with the long range rifle.
Tip number 8. Switching seats in a car.
To switch seats in a car, just hold down control and hit 1, 2, 3, or 4. 1 will put you in the driver's seat, 2 will put you in shotgun, 3 back left, and 4 back right. To access the trunk or the vehicle parts, you have to be in the driver's seat, so keep that in mind. The next few tips will anchor off of this one.
Tip number 9. The running gun.
It's exactly what it sounds like. While in a car, get a good angle on your enemy and quickly switch to the passenger seat. From there, make it rain bullets from the safety of your car. It does take a second to switch back to the driver's seat though, so remember that. This is most effective when you got the other player squared up in front of you or behind you. Line up your shot and take them out.
Tip number 10. Ghostridin the whip.
If you see another player, smash the turbo and gun it right at them. Once you're within shotgun range, jump out and blast them in the face. It helps to aim your car at the other player as well, that way they gotta dodge it, plus your weapon. This will oftentimes take somebody by surprise. If they got an AR, I wouldn't suggest doing this if they are focused on you. If they got a bow, get the hell out of there. This tactic takes a lot of practice to master, but it can be a brutal play when used correctly.
Tip number 11. Explosive arrows.
In one of the most recent patches, flaming tipped arrows and explosive tipped arrows got added to Battle Royale. They can be found in various spots throughout the map, but that will change next patch. I can guarantee it. Flaming tipped arrows pretty much suck, but explosive tipped arrows, holy shit, Batman. These things will destroy a vehicle quicker than a cracked out dingo. If you're driving a car and spot a player with a bow, you may want to run away. Use these on your enemy's vehicles to blow them up quickly.
Tip number 12. Know which side you're gonna exit your car on.
Not everybody knows this, so I just wanted to point out the usefulness of knowing this. If you are driving, you get out on the driver's side. If you're in the passenger side, you get out on the passengers. Knowing this is good because if you decide to ghost ride the whip, you'll be ready. Also, if you go to angle up your car to use it as cover and the driver's side is closest to the enemy player, you can hit Control 2 to switch sides and then get out, putting you behind the car. Use this while looting your fallen enemies to keep you covered.
Tip number 13. Looting cars.
Cars spawn throughout the map and are very nice to have in a Battle Royale, so it's a good idea to stock up on biofuel. If you see a car on the side of the road, or parked somewhere, be sure to grab the biofuel and the spark plugs out of it. Try to always have at least one pair of spark plugs on you at all times in case you come across a car that's been hit already. The plugs and the biofuel will be gone, but it might have more fuel in the car itself and be in a better condition. If you see cars parked in suspicious manners, proceed with caution because a lot of players like to bait with vehicles.
Tip number 14. Footwear.
You start the Battle Royale wearing a loud-ass pair of boots. These do get you around quicker while running, but people will hear you coming from a mile away. While in a neighborhood or somewhere other players will be found, I remove my boots and keep them in my backpack. If I'm gas running, I'll put them on for the run speed. Running with your fist out will help you run quicker as well, but you're going to be more exposed to an ambush. The upgrade to the boots are the convoys. They have increased run speed on the boots and are quieter. They are also quiet, stylish, and may help you find a girlfriend. That last part probably is not true.
Tip number 15. Bulletdrop.
When shooting at a player from far away, you gotta compensate for the bullet drop. When standing next to a player, you can see what outfit they're wearing out to a certain distance. Within that distance, just aim directly at them. It's not until they look like shadows that you want to compensate for bullet drop. To get a good idea of how much you need to compensate, watch out for the dust kick back from your misses and adjust your aim accordingly.
Tip number 16. Vehicles are weapons too.
There's nothing funner than running somebody over. It saves ammo, so why not do it, right? Just turbo boost it up and aim at the other player. If you miss though, this can leave you really exposed. Another way you can use your vehicle as a weapon is to get it to the point of where it's about to explode and use it like a freaking missile. This one can be rather risky for the obvious reasons and may result in your immediate death if not timed correctly.
Tip number 17. Listen.
In H1Z1, you actually see a lot more with your ears than you do with your eyes. Learn what the different guns sound like, and be able to tell what direction they're coming from. Also listen out for vehicles, or other players moving around, reloading, or switching weapons. If you're hiding in a building and somebody runs by, you can pop out real quick and introduce them to Mr. Shotgun.
This one or not?
Be sure to keep an ear out for airplanes as well, especially those asshole bombers. These guys can ruin your night real quick.
Tip number 18. Use your environment.
Cover is your best friend in this game, especially during a firefight. Always hide behind something, a rock, a tree, building, etc. Don't keep your neck stuck out too long and always try to peek with third person. Use hills to your advantage to flank other players, and mountains to get a bird's eye view on your enemies. You can also hide in bushes, but keep in mind, you're in the open. To a player far away, you will render in before the bush as well, so keep that in mind. To them, it'll look like you're just sitting there squatting on a hill.
Tip number 19. Breaking windows.
You can smash through windows with your fist and jump through them to gain access to buildings. Sometimes it may be better to use a window rather than a door, and who doesn't like to bust out glass windows with their bare hands? I mean, I know I do. Don't let the blinds stop you either. Be careful though, because breaking the glass may alert other players that you're in the area.
Tip number 20. Keep your ass moving.
It's a good idea to stay on the go. Hunkering down in a house somewhere may be ideal in certain situations, but it's really not a good idea. Most players are ready for the camper in the bathroom and will slide in and shoot you in the face before you can even blink. If you're hiding behind a rock or a tree late game near the gas, a player may come out of the toxic and blast you in the back. I'm not saying run like Forrest Gump, but don't try to remain in the same area for too long. Once you start shooting rounds off, players will run towards your fire and hunt you down.
Tip number 21. Positioning.
When engaging in a fight, it's best to set up yourself for the win. Always try to have the upper hand on your enemy. Gain the high ground and let it rain bullets. Another thing to touch on here is your positioning while moving around. If you're running through a field, use the brush to conceal yourself and try to stay close to trees in case you need to hide behind one in a hurry. In an urban area, use buildings as cover and third person to peek around corners. If you see another player, try to get their flank for the easy kill.
Tip number 22. Molotovs.
These guys explode into a fiery inferno, setting anything that touches them on fire. These are perfect for hitting other players that are hiding behind trees or rocks and can hit players through walls even, as of the time of me making this guy. You can use them to push your enemies back, drawing their attention toward the molly, giving you time to swoop in and kill them from the side. I'm with you. Be aware of floating Molotovs though. It'll look like you can go under them, but they'll still catch you on fire.
Tip number 23. Airdrops.
A ways into the BR, you'll start hearing planes flying around. The first one you hear will be an airdrop, indicated in the sky by a big effing flying trailer with a parachute attached to it. When it lands, it transforms into a military crate with some valuable goodies inside. In BR, this is the only way to obtain a 308 hunting rifle. You'll find other crap in there as well, but it's usually a good idea to get the hell out of Dodge because there's always other players around. It can be fun to use these as bait as well. If you decide to go for one, be ready for a fight.
Tip number 24. Learn the freaking map, man.
Knowing the different car spawns, campsites, and hotspots to loot will give you a big advantage over your enemy. This will come in due time of playing the game, and there are guides available online just for car spawns and loot spawns. It's best to be able to tie these together in a sort of route. Land, grab a car, drive to loot point A with another car, grab loot and extra biofuel, drive up the roads away, loot the next place, cut through the field here to get to another car spawn. Be sure to remember the off-roads as well. A veteran player can tell where they are on the map without even looking at their location. Just in case the map reading is new to you, I'll jump over it real quick. If you gotta get to D4, find D on the top. Next, find 4 on the left. Now, draw an imaginary arrow meeting the two together on your map. That's D4. Use landmarks, roads, or mountains to give you a better idea of exactly where you are in the world.
Tip number 25.
Have fun. Out of all the tips, this is the biggest one. Have fun. Why are you even going to play this game if you're not? I mean, that is the point after all, right? Or am I missing something here? Now, this being a 25 tip guide, I wasn't able to cover everything. If there's a tip that helps you and you want to share it, post it down in the comments. Remember to keep moving, watch your back, listen, and play smart. Don't team up in solo and trust nobody. I'm setting a goal of 15 likes on this video. For more informative videos like this one, please subscribe. Thank you for watching and have a great night.